Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Atala Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Binance US launches new Ethereum staking ahead of the merge. And then the second thing I would like to talk about, that Turkey basically shocks the market with rate cut despite inflation is near 80% in Turkey. And the third topic I would like to talk about, that it was 1 year ago on 7th of September, so basically it was yesterday, when El Salvador introduced Bitcoin as legal tender in the country, the very first country who did that. So guys, all this in today's video. And if you'd like to stay up to date, very important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and check out the links under this video because there are many useful ones. But now jump straight into the market and check out the prices. So Bitcoin is at the moment $19,223, which is about 2% increase in the last 24 hours, while Ethereum went up much better, more than 6%, which makes it $1,622. When we're looking at the winners, Helium is in the lead with 43%, Terra Classic up 32%, and EOS 20%. And among the losers, we see Pax Dollar. Well, no losers basically, man. This is kind of nothing. Not even worth to talk about it. When we're looking at here the candlestick chart, we can see that we were down all the way to 18,527. So that was the lowest candle yesterday on the 7th of September. And since that, now we're coming back. So again, as you can see here, so this around that area, this support was working again. Don't forget about this one, because this is a very interesting one, 17,700-ish. And well, look, every single time when we drop down, then again a tiny rally starts, and then we drop again, and then we go up again, and this continues. And of course, sooner or later we will get to the bottom. Are we at the bottom? Well, we don't know. By the way, I changed that to the English one. I just realized it's the wrong one out there. Okay, so yeah, obviously don't know, but the whole situation, the global situation in the world, at the moment, not looking too bright. We don't know what the energy war will cause and what kind of consequences it will have in Europe as the winter is coming. So easily we can go even further down. But overall, these kind of prices are definitely much closer to the bottom than they are close to the top. At Bitcoin case, 69,000. So from here, it's more than 3x. 3.5x about. And guess what? If it goes down to, I don't know, even to now to $9,000, which I doubt, but you never know. It's about just 50% drop from here. By the way, when it goes back to its all-time high, and even new highs will be reached, but just a new all-time high is 3.5x. So that's why I think majority of investors thinking that this is actually already a good price. Not financial advice. You decide, you do your own homework. Okay, and now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic, that the Binance US actually launching Ethereum staking with a pretty good API ahead of the merge. So the merge will take place on around the 15th of September. That's what they actually saying. We'll see how it will work out. But now we have here Binance US launches a low barrier Ethereum staking ahead of the merge. And as you can see, the users can receive API to 6%. And what's very important here, that if you would like to directly staking Ethereum on the network, then that for that you need 32 ETH as a minimum. Here, if you would like to do this on Binance, you need 0.001 Ethereum. So to use this kind of service. So the entry level, it's much easier here. However, users cannot, and that's important, so there's a risk involved, cannot unstake ETH at the moment, and rewards will not be distributed until Ethereum first transition from proof of work blockchain to proof of stake through the upcoming merge upgrade schedule for September 15th, as I just said. Then through the future Shanghai upgrade, contingent on successful merge completion, users will then be able to withdraw their stake ETH. At least that's what they're saying. So basically, if you stake it right now, you cannot unstake it. That's actually very important. However, this API, it's pretty good, especially when you look at the competitors, because at there, even at looking Coinbase and some others, you see much lower one. So yes, Binance is trying very hard. As you can see, they hiring people. The Binance Blockchain Week coming up next week in Paris. By the way, I'm going there as well. And now they decided to remove USDC from Binance as a big competitor, so maybe that can help BUSD grow in market cap. So a lot of things. Binance is really working hard, and this is right now the #1 cryptocurrency exchange by volume. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is all about Turkey, and they made a very surprising and also interesting move, because despite inflation is near 80%, they did a rate cut. So what we can see by the Fed and many countries all around the world, they increasing the interest rate because they would like to stop inflation. Well, in Turkey we have almost 80% inflation, and they cut it. So interesting, it was 14% the inflation in the last 7 months. Sorry, not the inflation. Inflation is like 80% now, almost. But the interest rate, it was 14%, and now after 7 months they brought it back to 13, and this is definitely a surprising move by them, because everybody thought especially them, with such a major number, with 80%, they're going to fight against it. But it looks like they use a different kind of strategy. And so the lira, Turkish currency, slide 0.9% against the dollar following the news. So, well, this is right now what's happening in Turkey. And guys, just imagine how terrible is that. So you have Turkish inflation for the month of July rose by an, really eye-watering, as they're saying here, 79.6, almost 80% year over year. And it is the highest in 24 years. So, okay, we have this kind of inflation, 8-9% kind of in the US. But in many countries, it's looking much worse. And when you look into Turkey, imagine the money you have, $1,000 in the bank in Turkish lira, and 1 year later, the value of it, it's like you would have $200 originally, because it went down 80%. Crazy times to living in. Therefore, it's very important to be wise and make good decisions, invest in the right assets in the right time, because we have to fight this inflation. If you just keep your fiat money, the value of it will just evaporate. And it depends in which fiat currency you're holding it, but even US dollar is inflating kind of heavily. Not that much, but quite a lot. Okay, and the next topic I would like to talk about is El Salvador, because it was 1 year ago, already 1 year passed by, when El Salvador introduced Bitcoin as legal tender. It was definitely a brave move from a country to make Bitcoin a legal tender. But, you know, the first one was El Salvador. And this was exactly a year ago. I mean, exactly yesterday on the 7th of September. That was the anniversary. And, well, by the way, you know, they lost about 60% of the value in 1 year, because actually now we're facing a bear market, and they brought it through the bull market, not the top of it. That wasn't the time, but definitely it was already on the way, which makes sense. Then in the next bear market, probably they are in losses, but you lost if you just realize your profit. If you don't do, then you hold, and maybe in a couple of years time, they're looking good again. And, you know, when you look back exactly on this day, I mean, on the 7th, 1 year ago, the Bitcoin price was 46,000, and El Salvadoran government made the first Bitcoin purchase, buying 200 Bitcoin for 10 million, a bit more than 10 million US dollar, on an average 51,800 US dollar. So their entry was not even at the top, not even that low where we are right now. So somewhere kind of between. But just like Michael Saylor and all the others, they thinking in long term. And the Salvadoran government has bought total of 2,381 Bitcoin so far. And yes, they probably continue to accumulate. I mean, now is definitely, if they for Bitcoin, a good time to do so. If they have already invested that much, it depends how much they have on the side to do that. But yes, it was the first country. We have a second already. And well, who knows which will be the third one. But right now it looks like the question is not that will there be a third one? The question is when and which country. Right. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I didn't want to break it that sharp, so I just pressed the wrong button. So that's it for today. And don't forget, hit the like button if you like this type of kind of content, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because every single weekday I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So now I say goodbye. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.